What it is, YouTube, you know who it is. It's your boy, the Booze Squad. Let's kick it. What would you do with a moose on the loose? Would you go to a party? Would you sing with him karaoke? Would you race him to a school? Would you stand with him at a wedding? Would you go to his corporate event? I ask you, what are you waiting for? Because he's already loose. Alright. That thumbnail. Oh man, I hate that thumbnail. I'm going to explain. You ever come home from a gig and you're tired and you don't want to worry about the wiring, so you just throw everything in the car and leave? Well, that's the old me. That thumbnail, I just used that as an example. After this evening, after right now, all I have to worry about is the cabling on the outside of my DJ container. I'm going to rewire it today forever. And this is going to be the wiring forever. It's going to be done after today. So let's get into the rewiring. Let's get into peeling the cap, putting it all together, zip tying, and doing everything right. Getting it done, looking good. And then after that, we'll see the finished product. And I want you to tell me what you think. I'm not going to put the lid on it or anything like that, but I will show you what the wiring looks like before and what it looks like after. So, without further ado, let's get into zippity-doo-dah. Okay, so there you have it. I want to explain myself so y'all can kind of get an idea. These wires, they come in a 60 pack. They're black. I think from December 1st to February 1st, all you can get with these, white. They come in a 60 pack. See, they come in the same pack, they're white. So this was all I could use for 3 months because these were nowhere to be seen anywhere in Dollar Tree. I had to get these. I went to 6 different Dollar Trees and all they had was white and they didn't have black. And I have 2 versions of this. I have an industrial version and I have this version. It's a zip tie gun. Not a gun, it's a zip tie gun. And basically what you do is you take your zip tie and you take it around your wire and you put it in there like this. Like that. Then you take the gun, take the gun, you stick the wire in the gun so this thing ends up like that. And then you just push the button. And it just squeezes around your tie. And then when it gets to a point to, I'll show you. Take the tie, take it, put it around your product, like so. It's around your product, you hold it on your product, you take the zip tie gun, put the gun in. It's kind of difficult sometimes. You take the gun like this, you put it in here like this, and you just zip tie. And then you hold the tie. Well, actually, you take the tie as tight as you can. It's a lot easier to do it that way. And then take the zip gun and put it in the tie. You put it in a tie so that gray thing hits it, and then it'll cut it, and then the zip tie's cut. Now look at that, got pretty there. You can get these at supply chains. You can get them specially ordered through Amazon. I don't know what they're, this is called a 10G tag. So I don't know. Somebody gave this to me when I was working in electrical. So these come in handy. They make it a lot easier to get that zip tie cut, so you don't have to cut it now. Unexposed, exposed wire, I use this. Unexposed, I use this. So I have like 5 or 6 whites. Now, if I was doing a white setup, it'd be perfect because then I can use the white zip ties. So the white zip ties come in handy for the white setup. If you got a white setup, use white zip ties. If you got a black setup, use black zip ties. Unexposed wire, exposed wire. Zip gun. That's been a zippity-doo-dah moment there for a second. And then I'm going to go ahead and tell you this. What happened was I was leaving the gig and the case came open. And I was carrying the case out. I didn't have it on rollers yet, which I can't put it on rollers because I'm a backyard DJ. I'm not this... I go to gigs in nice, neat places. The house was beautiful, but the yard is rough. What do? You got to do what you got to do. So that's what I do. I pretty much carry my gear in. I had the dolly with me, but I didn't want to bring the dolly in on his floors. Now, I had the sub. I didn't want to bring the sub in because of the same reason. He had natural floors. Now, I will be getting a piece of carpet to go underneath. But until then, I will be getting a piece of carpet from Home Depot to go under my sub. That's recommended to have when you go into these places. Now, a lot of DJs don't use it, but if you're going to do it, get the green carpeted if you drop something on it, you don't have to worry about it because it's made for outdoor carpet. So that's what I'll be getting. I will be getting the black outdoor carpet. Or I can get the green. It doesn't really matter because it's going to be under my equipment when I use the sub in house parties. I won't be... the whole purpose of the table and everything else is to condense. If you ever see my setup, check the setup out here. You see the sub in the front. That's a no-go when it comes to... And I realized that last gig that I'll be put in situations again that I can't carry my sub, and if I do carry the sub, I have to make sure adjustments. So the table's coming back out. The fancy facade and all that is going away. If I have a wedding, I'll pull it out maybe. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of everything tucked away nice and neat. The facade, when I set the facade up and then put the sub in front of it, there's wires that have to go from the sub to through the facade and under the facade, and the facade's rickety and it's just a horrible situation. So from now on, everything's going under the facade. Everything's going under the table. And I got 2 tables. So one is the construction used to the table, which I use on a daily basis at the house if I'm painting something or if I'm doing work on the DJ stuff. I will use the construction one, but I don't use the good one because I just don't. Also, I will be getting 2 cable trims. I'll be getting a white one and a new black one. I have a black one that doesn't fit. It's for a 6-foot table. So I have to get 2 4-foot screens for the table, and then I can expose the table. I really don't like to expose myself anymore. I use the facade as a way to keep people back, and it works very well, actually. So, yeah, it works very well. The last house party, I noticed how it works. They approach you and they are familiar with your space. So, that being said, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Do all this fancy stuff right here. I also noticed that once you subscribe to my channel, go ahead and ring that notification bell so you can get fancy videos like this and countless others. I do videos every day as much as I can. I try to do 2-3 videos a day. If I can't make it up, I'll make it up. But be on the lookout for the Manic of the day, and peace.